Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wicked Art. It's Wicked here, and it is Tiny Tuesday. So, Tiny Tuesdays is set up for our, less experienced or younger artists, mainly for them to have something a little easier to draw. But you, as an artist, can draw whatever you want. So, being able to do this would be like practice for you. So, I figured we go back to my childhood a little bit, or at least when I was younger, of a cartoon that came on, and I figured we would draw Wakko from Animaniacs. If you don't know that show, look it up, check it out. It's pretty funny. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw uh, Wakko here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna start with the eyes. So let's just go ahead and get a nice round eye. Now his name is Wakko, so that means that his eyes are a little kooky. So we're going to make it a little smaller. So now we got like two little beans right here. And we're going to draw a circle. And we're going to draw another circle right inside here. And then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and fill those in black. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. And once that's filled in, we can move on to the next step. And remember, at any point, if you need to, you can obviously pause the video to stay caught up. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here right under the eye, okay, and we're going to draw in a nose right inside of here. And we can put like a little reflective circle. Now they have red noses, so if you want to color that in later, you can. Okay, but I'm going to come over here to this nose and we're going to extend a line out for the face. Okay, and we're going to come over here to this eye right here. Okay, and we're going to go slightly over, make a little happy face line. Might be a little bit too big, so let's bring that back just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to come from here and we're going to go around the nose, come out, and then we're going to kind of swing down. And Wakko usually has his tongue hanging out in some shape or form, like when he's running around doing something. So we're going to do the same thing and just stick the tongue out of the mouth. And then we want to kind of follow through here. And open the mouth right there. All right. So now we can start building up the head. So we're going to come down here along the tongue. Kind of make this the chin here. We'll come out right inside of here. And then we're going to come out this way and curve that around the mouth. Might be a little bit too big, so let's come back. Let's actually start up here at the mouth. That way we can get the gap right. I'm going to start here and come down that way. Okay. Now up here in the eyes area, if we just kind of come up a little bit right here. We can kind of arch this around to the face. And then kind of arch up that way. Okay, so now we have our face. So the next thing I'm going to do is we want to put the fur that's on the end of their cheeks. So we're just going to go up. Yeah, we'll make the bottom one longer. Okay, so we have that part of the face done. Now we can come back to this other side over here. And if we look right about in here, where our mouth kind of starts, we're going to come back like above it. And drop that down that way. And then we'll go to the head right here. And now let's come out to the cheek. So once we have the face established, we'll come out to the cheek right here. Actually, we can see more of the face, so let's kind of come from here. And bring that down that way. Okay, so I'm gonna come right here from the top of the white space on the eye, and we're just gonna angle that down right here, and then we're gonna take that out and just kind of curve it around right to here. So now I can just kind of draw this up because Wakko wears a hat, so that's what we're drawing right now. So now I have that established there. I can take like this intersection right here. If we kind of start from there and move up, and kind of curve that around to there. All right, and then right in here, where we left off, we can kind of come out of here and kind of curve out like this. And then we can draw one of his ears, almost like a musical note. Kind of coming out of his hat like that there. And we'll just curve that in. Okay. And then back here behind the hat, you can put that little kind of a curved duckbill right in there. And now we have a hat on our hands. Okay. So the next thing is we want to come up here at the top. We want to get that other ear in there. So we're just going to come from here. Again, kind of think of it like a flimsy musical note. All right. Then the rest of it is just kind of deciding what we want the body to do, right? So we're going to come right in here, and we're going to draw the neck down. Just like that. I'm going to leave a little tiny hook here to show a difference in the clothing. Okay, now we're going to come out here, and we're going to draw this line here for the shirt. Come down here, this tongue, and we'll just kind of curve out like that. All right. Now I'm going to take this portion here for the arm. So I'm going to come out from the tongue right here. And we're going to kind of come out and just add a curve to it. And again, I'm going to come right up from here and come right down to the shirt. Okay. So I'm going to put that down. And we're going to take the hand around. And we'll get our 4 fingers in there, just like that. And we can curve that shirt around right there at that point. Okay? Now, again, he's Wakko, so he's going to be doing some silly stuff. So we're going to kind of turn his chest and curve his body this way. Okay, so I want to kind of imagine what his shoulder is and come down the back. And we're going to curve that out. Just like that. And we can add in a few little curves here just for the shirt's purpose of just showing that it's changing shape. Okay. And then his shirt is what covers his body. That's all he's wearing is a shirt. So kind of like Yakko doesn't have one, Wakko has one. So all we're going to do is we're going to kind of extend it out and come back. Again, just kind of keeping it parallel. And we're going to come out. And that'll be one leg. Okay, and then we just simply curve out. Okay, so that'll be our foot right there. Didn't really mean for that to sharpen like that. Okay, and then we can kind of come down and separate. So like this separation point, again, if you're coloring, like his feet and hands are white, but the fur and stuff on his legs is black. Okay, so I'm going to take this leg and just extend it straight. Think of it almost like he's kind of doing a little jig, a little dance. And we can just kind of curve out from here, wrap that around, and we can wrap it around again, and then do it a third time, but we're going to extend that out just a little bit more. Okay, again, I want that same kind of line work to separate the feet right there. Now he does have a tail, so we're going to kind of curve that back like this here. And then we're going to go around and just curve that down into his shirt. Now, we're missing another arm, right? Well, because he's doing a little funky jig and we need to extend the arm up more. I'm going to draw a line like that there. I'm going to come over. Take that back up. Let's kind of go behind the fur right there and just take the arm down. Okay. And then again, we come right in here. We can start with the thumb. Draw our little hand indentation here. Okay, you got a little curve right there, and then I'm just going to take this through just so I can keep things kind of even. I'm going to curve the other finger around. And we just fit it like that. Okay, And that's going to be Wakko. Now, what I'm going to do next is the thing that I like to do to make my characters kind of pop. Is I'm going to go through and I'm going to thicken up the outer edge. And what that'll do is make him pop off the page more. But while I'm doing that, I wanted to take this time to say thank you to our new subscribers, as well as thank you to our continued subscribers. Um, just remember with these videos in this channel, you are my guide. This channel is for you, it is not for me. So I need your help to tell me what it is you would like to see. So whether it's Tiny Tuesdays like today, or our Monday art lessons, or Fun Draw Fridays, a specific character you want to see me draw, do me a favor. Jump down there in the comments below and let me know what you thought of the drawing, what you'd like to see more of. You know, it just really helps me to guide this channel to give you the content that you want to see. So for those of you who are interested in drawing in a certain style, you know, on Monday we can really break down, you know, how to learn it and how to get better at it, how to practice it. That way you're capable of replicating it yourself and then coming up with your own ideas in that style and format. I am game for anything. This is for you. It's your, I like to say it's your channel, not mine. I want to make sure that you get the content that you want to see and you want to learn. So I'm so excited that we are up to 366 students. That's awesome. I hope we continue to grow so that we can have more interactions and you know, ideas shared between us as to what you want to learn. So again, just let me know down in the comments. If you're new to the channel and you kind of like what you saw, a little step-by-step tutorial, remember to go ahead and go down there and subscribe and leave a like. Again, it doesn't help, you know, it doesn't just help the channel, it helps me get you things that you want to see. Now, this negative space up in here, I'm going to thicken that as well. So pretty much anything that touches the outside of the character. So think of it kind of like a border between the space that was not drawn on and the space it is. Okay, so like this is not a part of the drawing that you have to do. Again, it's just something I like to do because it makes it pop off the page more, kind of like a comic book or a manga. The other reason it is kind of beneficial though is, let's say you do want to color this when you're done drawing it, which would be awesome. You kind of have yourself like a coloring book border too, you know, like you can tell when you color what the outside of your line is. And if you do decide to color it, just remember I have a Twitter page, Wicked Art 5. You are more than welcome to share with me your artwork after following along with the video, or if you just want to share your own artwork that you've been working on. I do not, you know, judge anybody on their skills because art is subjective. So what one person may find awesome, somebody else may not feel the same way about it. And I just love seeing what people come up with. I love seeing what my students are accomplishing. So please feel free to share those things with me. Yeah. But if you haven't, ever seen Animaniacs, it's really, really funny and entertaining. I have not seen. I know they kind of brought it back and rebooted it almost, or a continuation of it. I'm not really sure. I have not checked it out honestly because I was too scared of it not quite being as funny as you know the older stuff because you could get away with a lot more back when I was younger, but now you have to be like super careful with what you do. So I might have to go and check it out just to see how it turned out. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue around here. And just remember, if you ever like watching videos like these and it's 15, 20 minutes long, just remember that good art takes time. It's not something that can just be knocked out in 5 minutes and call it a day. And it's good practice. Just seeing how things are shaped, formed, different line works, how they're able to, create varying degrees of shape and form to get the idea across. So, like, even as simple as like these cartoon drawings with their kind of, um, noodly shapes to them, it still looks like they're bending their knee. You can learn a lot from studying the different art styles. So we are almost done. I'm just going to come back around to the bottom of this other foot and it should be good to go. But you can see how it's making it kind of pop off the page a little bit more. Now something, because like if you look, I'm thickening up the outside edge, right? And then the rest of the drawing is still kind of faded because I was drawing lightly. So what you can do is you can go back through and just kind of trace over those lines just to make it not be so faded in comparison to what we just did to the outside. Alright, so for example, this line right here, I can just kind of go back over them. Not to make them thicker, but just to darken them up. So again, that just kind of stands out more. So this is just what we call refinement. It's where you take your image and make your line work as straight as possible and getting rid of any and all sketchiness that you may have created in the process. So that's all I'm doing right now is just tracing back over it. I'm not making it any thicker. I'm just making it stand out more so it's not so light and so that it's visible. Couple more lines. Okay, so you can see how that's helping the overall image. And again, just remember, if you're going to color this, just remember that their noses are red. Um, this part of the face right here is white, and that's black. Gloves are white. Wakko's shirt is a kind of light blue color. And that is going to do it for Tiny Tuesday. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Again, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Other than that, I really do appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again to all my subscribers for sticking around and enjoying. Just remember to keep on sketching, and I will see you in the next one. All right? Bye.